This is Skip with the Atlanta Carcast, man. I'm standing here with two members of Anonymous Rydaz. I have the president to my left and I have the PRO to my right. We're going to start out with the president, Ms. Sweet Pea. Tell people who you are and what your role is in the Anonymous Rydaz Car Club.
I am Sweet Pea. I am the president of Anonymous Rydaz. I am basically the face of the club. I basically handle everything with my members. And I just make sure that everyone's happy within the club.
All right. She is the face of the club. She handles stuff with her members and make sure everybody happy. Don't read into that. She's just gonna make sure people are straight in the car club. We're gonna roll on over here to the PRO. Tell us what a PRO is and what it means for you in that position in this club.
Well, I'm Baby Boy. I'm the PRO, Public Relations Officer. I'm responsible for all of the events, setting up events. I'm responsible for all of the events that we arrive at, make sure everything's good with the event.
All right. Now, back over here to Ms. Sweet Pea, the president. What is the mission of the Anonymous Rydaz Car Club?
So Anonymous Rydaz is not about the individual, it's more so about the whole entire club, which is why 9 times out of 10 if you see us, we're rocking masks. We are here for the community. You know, there's a lot of clubs out here for the community. We are definitely here for the community. We want to make sure that we look good doing community work.
All right. Tell me one thing about the Anonymous Rydaz that y'all do or y'all assist in that the outside casual viewer wouldn't know.
Okay. Currently, Anonymous Rydaz, we are a lifestyle. We're not just a car club. We're actually trying to bridge, we're trying to make a bridge between car club and motocross world. So yeah, that's something that we're doing and we're working on it.
Okay. Now, when you say motocross world, are we talking about four-wheelers, dirt bikes, motocross? Explain that a little more when you say motocross. Four-wheelers. Yes. So that's something that you guys do or some members of your club do?
Yes, and we're trying to get into that a whole lot more. We're trying to do that a whole lot more. Because a lot of our members actually do want to participate in that, so we're trying to bring that together with our lifestyle.
Okay. To the PRO, tell me something that makes the Anonymous Rydaz stand out. Now, I know what you're finna go to. The cameraman can pass behind me and look. I know that makes y'all stand out, but in y'all everyday function, they don't wear those masks. So outside of the mask, I'm sorry, she finna get me. They do carry with them everywhere, and that is their main thing about Anonymous Rydaz. The mask keeps you anonymous. I get it. Tell me something else about Anonymous Rydaz, that makes y'all stand out.
Well, our mask makes us stand out from everyone else because it's not about the individual person, it's about us as a unit. We move as one and we move in silence.
How can you move in silence with a mask on your face? People gonna see you. Being funny and being real. Right. The masks are different. For y'all that don't know, they don't wear the mask out in public or whatnot, but when they're at functions or whatever, you might see them with their mask. And now that you're getting to know them a little better on the Atlanta Carcast, you see those masks, you be like, hey man, that's that group, Anonymous Rydaz. So it does make them stand out. It is completely different. And y'all can see behind me, they watching me. I can't make a mistake. Now, back to the president. What community, what parts of town do y'all serve? And when I say serve is where y'all function at the most. Is it all of Atlanta or are y'all in a certain area or part where y'all live at?
Well, it's not necessarily one certain area because members in the club are spread out all over 285.
Okay.
So typically when we're meeting up to serve the community, 9 times out of 10 we are in Atlanta. We do community service work in Gwinnett, in Cobb, all the other counties. It just depends on what comes up. If we're reached out to, we definitely show support. We also look for events to, support. So we're everywhere. Okay. We try to be everywhere.
Piggybacking off of that, what's next for y'all? What are y'all hosting some events coming up, or is there some events y'all gonna be attending, like supporting other car clubs or feeding the homeless or something? What's next for Anonymous Rydaz? Either one of y'all can answer that.
Well, I had someone from a school reach out to me for an event that's coming up this Saturday.
Okay.
Dealing with
Car wash is something you doing with the elementary school?
Yeah, it's for Salem Middle School. They call themselves the Cab Hornets. It's May 12th. It's a bike and car wash. Anybody can come out and support. It's not a certain amount that you have to donate. Pull up, get your car wash, donate whatever you can.
Okay, cool. With that being said, man, we got some people that's live. I want y'all to understand that I'm one of the faces of the Atlanta Car Club community. This is the Atlanta Car Cast. I'm bringing light to what the car clubs are doing. With that being said, man, with these car clubs like this one we're doing today, talking to today, they're helping these schools out. They're raising money for the schools. It's not for the individual car clubs. It's just that we want to show that with these vehicles and all the money we put in them, this is some of the things we're doing. We're giving the kids something to look at and something that they can reach without having to break the law to do it. So this car wash is a good thing that they're doing, man. And so if y'all looking at this on live or on the video once we get it edited and put out there, y'all go by and support some of these schools with these car washes and whatnot. Back with the president, Sweet Pea. Tell me how people can look you guys up, whether it be Facebook or Instagram. What's your addresses and whatnot?
All right, well, on Facebook, we are Anonymous Rydaz AC. And on Instagram, we are Anonymous Rydaz ATL. So if you guys have any issues, any questions for recruitment, you guys could hit us up there and we always respond.
Okay. Now, piggybacking off of what she said about your Facebook name and Instagram name. I know you guys are recruiting, everybody's recruiting, so tell the Atlanta CarCast viewer, what's the process for becoming an Anonymous Rider member?
Well, we're all Dodge Car Club. To be in our club, we accepting Chargers, Challengers, Magnums, Durangos, Chrysler 300s, and
Ram trucks.
And Rams, I'm sorry, and Ram trucks. And if you contact any one of us on Instagram, our recruitment manager will get back with you.
Okay. With that being said, if I had a Challenger Charger mix, you know, top one half on, put a half on, I could join y'all? I'm just asking because people do that.
I mean, I would have to see what that look like.
Yeah.
when you put that together,
It might be fine.
it might be. I would like to see that.
And I'm gonna race anybody, no, I'm just playing.
When you put that together, let me know. And put.
All right, man, I'm standing here with the founder of Anonymous Riders in the PRO. As you can see, they're holding trophies that they won or acquired today because he could have stolen them because he looked like he'll take something, you know, over here. But anyway, tell us about the trophy that's in your hand, brother.
Got first place at Surrey Classic Car Show, Mayday Car Show. First place.
Why you whispering? He big as me, he whispering.
He my uncle.
Now
He didn't teach me how to read or do math in school.
All right, or do math in school. But anyway, man, this is what we do. We're having fun, man. Anonymous Riders, they showed up, they showed out today, and these are just two of the awards they won. We're gonna definitely show you a line about the cars or what they, you know, show up to the shows with. And thank you, founder, for creating a club full of masks that scare people and run kids off and everything. But appreciate you, man, for doing what you do, brother, for real. Standing here with Sweet Pea, the president of Anonymous Riders. This is her car. She's gonna tell you about the year, make, and model, about her theme, and why she did some of the things she did to her car. So, Ms. Sweet Pea, please tell me something about your Dodge Charger.
Well, I have a 2014 Dodge Charger. It was originally all white, but it's not anymore. I changed it, I think, twice already. I did a black top, and I also had a black hood, but I changed that out because I wanted it to be a little brighter. I have the Marvel comic wrap on the hood. I was basically going for a strong female, and I picked Storm. And the comics on the hood are basically, you could probably find them in 6 different comic books, but it's just like a page of each. So there's kind of like 6 different stories that will be on the hood. I also swapped out my grille. I also had the front painted a little bit. I added a skirt to it, and that's basically what I did to my car.
Okay, now, you told me about your car, and now I understand the theme more because, you know, when I was reading it, I was looking, I was like, okay, that's different stories, so, you know, it kind of explains it more. So if you see this car out, she also has lightning bolts on the side that are fluorescent, so to speak, so if a light hits it, it'll look like lightning bolts. With that being said, if we can roll right over here, I want you to tell me about your rims. Tell me what are those?
I'm actually riding on 22-inch Rassos. They are all black. They have it's supposed to be a reflective panel on the inside, but it doesn't really reflect the way I like it to. So I'm actually working on that part to get it reflect a little bit more. I also added spike lug nuts, and I did wrap the spike lug nuts with fluorescent material. So at nighttime and it spins, it will light up. So those are my wheels.
All right, cool. Now, we went over your make and model of the car, about the logo that's on the car, talk about the rim sizes and all this stuff here. One of the things I like to ask everybody is, when you're gearing up to ride with the guys, the club, the group, what type of music you listen to? What gets you in the mood to hang out with a bunch of dudes?
Okay, well, honestly, I'm a reggae girl. So when I leave out, to get myself hyped, that's what I'm listening to. I'm listening to all sorts of dance hall. When I get with the club and we're riding out, we're in convoy, I'm listening to rap. Once that's over with and I'm, going back home, I calm it down a little bit and I'm listening to nothing but R&B all the way home. Because, it soothes me after the hurrah of the day. So, that's me.
All right. From reggae to rap to R&B. So from bop to
Yeah.
I'ma shoot you till you know what, I gotta go home to my dude dog. But again, this is Sweet Pea, the president of Anonymous Riders, man. She's told us about her car. I hope y'all enjoyed it. We are going to probably talk about a couple other cars. If not, it'll be framed. But we appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Thank you.